bowl.com. And the building that we're in today has been in the works for quite some time now. It's a joint venture between BPAA and USBC, and they've built a place where the science of bowling meets the art of winning. It's a facility unlike any other.
Ladies and gentlemen, roll it.
The International Training and Research Center is the new focal point of the governing body of the sport of bowling as USBC tests it all for the good of the game.
It's important to make sure that anything that's being used out there in the real world has been tested and approved by us, verified that it's going to be fair for competition. Different oils, different lane machines, different pin setters. Pretty much the ability to simulate the bowling center anywhere in North America.
It's also the new home to Team USA. The national team has a dedicated facility for the very first time, and the bowlers hope it will give them an edge.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Having something where you can come in on a daily basis, you can put down any oil pattern you need and take video from day to day to day. We can log all that information and get instant feedback. It's going to make us tough to beat.
And now Team USA coaches are available to individuals and teams all over the world with training packages that give every bowler access to state-of-the-art bowling science.
What makes us different is some of the technology we have. We have pan, tilt, zoom, robotic cameras. We also have motion capture. We actually have put-in grip pressure. And we have the new goggles, the eye-tracking goggles, which is a phenomenal. We can actually see what the bowler's looking at like we're looking right through their eyes.
And there's certainly plenty to see at bowling's impressive new address. And to learn more about how you or your team can train with Team USA's coaching staff, all you need to do is log on to bowling ITRC, the letters ITRC.com. When we return, your U.S. Open champ, 28-year-old Bill O'Neill, the real deal, steps up to the hardwood when we return.
All I gotta do is shoot the shot the same way.
You just want to maintain focus. You have to execute
every night.
48 minutes. That's my focus.
The NBA playoffs begin Saturday on ESPN and ABC.
It can happen anytime, when you least expect it. A regular moment can become romantic. And when it does, men with erectile dysfunction can be more confident in their ability to be ready with Cialis. With 2 clinically proven dosing options, you can choose the moment that's right for you and your partner. 36-hour Cialis and Cialis for daily use. Cialis for daily use is a low-dose tablet you take every day, so you can be ready anytime the moment's right.
Tell your doctor about your medical condition and all medications, and ask if you're healthy enough for sexual activity.
Don't take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure.
Don't drink alcohol in excess with Cialis. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, stop taking Cialis and call your doctor right away.
36-hour Cialis or Cialis for daily use. Ask your doctor if Cialis is right for you. You can be ready for your moment with Cialis.
I like the crab cakes and throw in chowder, salmon, and shrimp, all for around $10.
No!
No other place can match Golden Corral's Great American Seafood Tour. It's Hawaiian coconut shrimp, Maryland-style crab cakes, and more. And it's all for around $10. Only at Golden Corral.
To stay on top of my game after 50, I switched to a complete multivitamin with more. Only one a day men's 50-plus advantage has ginkgo for memory and concentration. Plus support for heart health. That's a great call.
One a day men's.
I bowl with USBC for a night out with the guys.
I bowl with USBC for the jersey.
I bowl with USBC for great shopping discounts.
I bowl with USBC to get into the best tournaments.
I bowl with USBC to support Team USA.
I'm a bowler.
I'm a bowler too.
Me too.
I support USBC and you should too. Log on to bowl.com to find the league in your neighborhood.
Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, back here with you in Arlington, Texas. Our continuing coverage of the PBA Experience Showdown presented by Bowl.com. 3 down, 3 to go. Norm Duke, your leader, through 5 frames. Up next, that man, the real deal, Bill O'Neill.
The PBA Experience Chameleon Champion owns 2 titles on the PBA Tour, including the 2010 U.S. Open.
from Southampton, Pennsylvania, please welcome Bill O'Neill.
And what a season this young man had. Finished tied atop the Player of the Year points list with Walter Ray Williams Jr., but the first tiebreaker is the PBA points list, and Walter Ray had a commanding lead in that one. O'Neill beginning on the Shark. And Shark has been tough. Only Norm Duke so far has struck on it.
And Bill O'Neill just a season ago, and he went from a guy that was a show-making machine but couldn't win, and then this season captures his first title and then follows it up a couple of weeks later with
U.S. Open.
A U.S. Open victory.
Beat Mike Scroggins by 60 pins in late February for that title. Good pickup there by Billy O in the first. But his first title came back at the World Series of Bowling at the Chameleon Championship, taking on Ronnie Russell. 205-192. O'Neill finally was able to celebrate.
I told you guys at home I'd get one. I told you.
His first tour title on the PBA Tour. And he went on, as you mentioned, to win a second one, the U.S. Open, as we take a look at the Chameleon oil pattern. And that is what O'Neill is on right now. Spare strike for Billy O.
Yeah, and it was a real grind out that day that Billy O won his first title. He just held on, kept the ball in play, and boy, when he needed it most, he stepped up to the 10th frame and made some of the most beautiful shots you'll ever see to win that tournament.
10 top 20 finishes this season, 8 in the top 10. In fact, he was in the top 10, Randy, in 5 of the final 8 tournaments, but he could never really kind of get himself onto the show to earn those Player of the Year points. Hence, he finished tied for first with Walter Ray Williams Jr. Again, Walter Ray winning it for record 7th time due to the tiebreaker.
And Walter Ray led the regular tour point list by a lot.
Yeah, you ask anybody on the tour, they say Walter Ray earned this one. It was his. On the Viper. Oh, back-to-back jacks.
Nicely done. Catches that double early.
Before them.
Boy, we talked about it last week. We saw this quite a few times. This trip forward being a right-hander's best friend, especially when you're working on a strike.
So O'Neill has gone spare, strike, strike, moves one lane over, and gets ready to battle the Scorpion oil pattern. Number 2 in earnings this season, 2nd in PBA Tour Point rankings, and is about to get married. Coming up in May.
Real deal's dialed in, man. There's the adjustments from pattern to pattern. The ball changes, the speed, the release, the angles, all of it. He's got the whole package.
It's not my song.
All right, Bill, you step up next. Your final oil pattern, the Cheetah. What are you eyeballing right now?
You know, I'm playing a little bit closer to the Viper, a little bit further left, and